Hi, welcome to Money Wise with Brian. My name is Brian Alexander, and welcome. If this is your first time joining, please subscribe. Love it if you would subscribe with me and watch any of the other videos. So, thank you for joining us. My last and final tip, tip number 7, and that is tip number 7 is crucial review. The crucial review. If you want to grow, the series is about starting out and growing your wealth and starting out on the investing road. One of the greatest tips, and it's the final tip, and it's something that you need to do on a regular basis, and that's to review your investments and assets. And why do you review them? Why? What's the reason to actually review? Well, many of the people that are watching this video right now, if you're one of them that has built up a substantial amount of wealth, you're going to agree with me right there. You're going to say review is extremely important. It is crucial to growing your investments. So I, spent a lot of time with different people, and I mean, I've come across people that have said, I got to the end and I've saved my monies. I've invested as a wealth manager or financial planner that told me to do so. And I meet them down the end of the road at that pension stage or at the end of their investment. And they'll say, but this is not enough. What I ended up getting was nowhere near to what I actually wanted. And so they never actually sat in that period of investment and actually done a review to see if what they were doing was going to meet the end goal. So a review is always, am I going to reach the end goal? Now, maybe you didn't, or maybe you did. Understand in the beginning when you did the investment, that you were going to achieve a certain goal. Some didn't know, they just invested X amount. Others knew that if I invest X, I'm going to get to $1 million, for example. And so they started investing. Others didn't know. But nonetheless, down the road, you're going to continually look at your investments. Are they still of value? Okay, are they still going to create what you expected they were going to create? Now, there are reasons why that they might not. There are reasons why they might not. And two of them, and the main reasons are, firstly, is that the market can do something and change and affect all investments at any given stage. Okay, so that's one of the things that can happen. The market can change. And so all funds and investments can be affected. And so you need to look and review, should I stay in this? Should I change? Then, of course, the second one is your particular investment that you're invested in might be affected in a negative fashion. Okay, so that does happen as well. So where it's not everyone's, but it's just your particular one is not performing like it should. Now, it's easy to do that measurement, and that's what you're doing a review for, is to look at it and to say to yourself, really, is this actually working as it is? And sometimes you might have 5 different funds and one of them's not working. You need to review and see, is this going to pick up in the future or is it not? And then make the decision whether you're going to keep it or not. So you don't always sell something or change because it's not working right now, because you need to also look down the road and see what the future holds. Okay, you can always get that advice from a wealth manager. So that's another reason. And then lastly, I thought of the other one is circumstances do change. So life happens. We all know circumstances change. You might get married, you might get divorced, you might have a child. There might be a death in the family. You might get an increase in salary. You might start a new business. So there's a lot of things that can make a difference to your financial situation and your financial plan. So there's the other tip. So review, very important. Review your financial status, review your investments, review your wealth, and if you do so, you'll find that you will grow it effectively over time. Thank you for joining Money Wise with Brian. I trust that you enjoyed this tip, and this trip. And so click in the like button below. And if you're not subscribed yet, as I asked, if you liked it, subscribe and share this video. Thank you very much for joining Money Wise with Brian, and look forward to speaking and with you soon.